Hello folks, Sam Owens here, and we're continuing with our ROKR 3D pinball machine assembly procedure. And this is the main structure that has been completed in 4 sections. We have the back section here, which we showed building some of it, and it's complete. Then we have the sides, this side and the other side. It looks exactly like this, except turned where this view is on the other side. Then we have the front plate with the pinball or the ball shooter, and this is the ball storage. And down below is a on and off switch and a microphone over in this area in here. Now, what is left is to assemble the main board that has all of the ramps and actuators that bounce the ball around, and so that is where the main work is going to be, assembling that motherboard. And it will fit right in here, along with some flippers and some other controls. And there's some wiring, a computer, series of computers that are going to give you all the bells and whistles and score your points. But it wasn't hard to put any of this together. It's just you have to look at the instructions very closely and follow them. And also, sometimes they tell you to flip the item over, and they show a little symbol of an arrow going around. That means take the part that you were assembling, and then the next step, when they tell you, you flip it over to the other side, and you're going to assemble some things at that point. So it's very important to follow those. Just wanted you to see what the main structure looks like. Now, this is all not assembled because it's got to have the motherboard in there to fit into these various slots, and other stuff is going to connect in. The booklet is outlined real well. All of the steps, and up to this point has been easy. And let's get to the point where we're going to get next. Just to show you, the sideboards were the next thing, and this is how they show that. Putting sticky tape, then this colored shield is going to go over there, that there'll be lights under there that will reflect through, and so it'll look like it's lit up. And then here's one of those symbols, flip it over. See, they're showing assembling here, and then they're showing flip over the assembly. So you're going to take this view, and now you're seeing the other side, and then you're going to assemble this stuff. And going on down, now you're going to use a lot of the little hardware in here in these steps, which is assembling this section right here in the front. And then going to go over, and this is that bottom tray right here, which is got your speaker and your power switch. The power switch is here, and a speaker is going to be underneath there that's going to give you all the sounds. And now we're at this stage right here. That was the last part completed. This first, these 2 second, this third, and this fourth. And now we're going to page number 20. So this is all done up to page 20. 19 completes this. And now this is where we're going to start assembling stuff onto this major board that's going to fit right in here. Okay, so that'll be the next part of the build, and this is it, the top part of it that's going to fit right in here. And they walk you right through it, and it's pretty easy. Got flippers on either side, the ball chute, the ball storage, and you got even these little ball shooters, like when it runs into it, it's going to bounce out, And you got all these ramps, little stuff that spins and gives you points. There's a point system, goes all the way up to this King Daddy star. And it records that, so you can kind of do competition with it. So this is a video just to show the basic build of the structure of the pinball machine. And the last section will be the motherboard, and that is going to be the more complex area. So you're going to be hooking up a lot of wires and stuff like that, using screws. Up to this point, there's only been a few screws. Most everything is tongue and groove type connections. The tab goes into a slot. With a few, like right here, right here is some screws, a couple of screws, and a few screws to hold the speaker in. But now we're going to get into a lot more screws and springs and circuit boards into the motherboard, because they are all underneath this. This is the top side. The bottom side is going to be all the computers and the circuit boards and the wiring. So there's two portions you've got to build on the main board, and that's underneath and up on top, and we'll be going through that. All right, I want to thank you very much for watching this, and stay tuned for the next and last section. Might be two sections. Might be the underneath of the board, the wiring, computers, and all of that, and on top all of this stuff that you use for play.